What's up everyone? The nominations have been made and Muffin Gate continues to roll around in the house and Jasmine has officially confronted Turner. We've got so much to talk about, so welcome to your live feed update. Alright folks, now right before we get started, if you have not already and you want quick, concise and fun live feed updates on your YouTube feed, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and also hit the like button and the bell icon to get notified every single time a brand new upload goes live on the channel. Okay, question of the day now folks, and it's a quick popularity test. It's a good old fashioned vote, and let me know in the comment section below your 3 favourite house guests. Not just the leftovers, not just anybody. 3 favourite house guests. I'd love to know. I'll get the ball rolling with mine. Taylor, Joseph, and I'm going to say Turner. Michael and Turner are a little bit exchangeable in that third spot, but Taylor and Joseph are my 2 people. Let me know your 3 in the comment section below. Okay, let's jump right into it, folks. And Michael decided to nominate for eviction Monty, Terence and Joseph. That's right, 3 people on the block because, of course, we've got a trio of festie besties. God, I can never get over how cringe that sounds. But yes, 3 festie besties are on the Big Brother block. And the plan currently is to backdoor Daniel still, so we can all breathe. We can all take a sigh of relief. Happy Saturday, everybody. Hope everybody's having a nice weekend because Daniel's still going to be the target. But if the veto, for some reason, isn't used, or it's discarded or whatever, or basically at the end of the week we've got Monty, Terence and Joseph on the block. Terence is going to be the target, of course, because that's outside the leftovers. Michael, I think, expressed at one point it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if Monty went home. But the votes aren't going to be there to take Monty out. Unless there's some serious work that goes in this week, that's not going to happen. So I would say, folks, either this week, our final member of the pre-jury will either be Daniel or Terence. My money's on Daniel because I'm an optimistic guy, but you never know. I do hope it's going to be Daniel, and I think it will be. Daniel would have to win the veto. Or Carl, I mean, if Carl wins the veto as well, oh my god, yeah, this is the craziness of the festie besties twist. Because if Carl wins veto, then Daniel can't go on the block and all. It's all intertwined, isn't it? It's all, the leftovers combined with the target on the outside because of festie besties. They kind of cross over like that, so it becomes a situation in which you go, does Kyle have to throw the veto? Does he not? Is he going to be willing to? And we know Kyle's kind of becoming a little bit of a wild card inside the leftovers. So who knows? There's a whole host of angles that we can look at this week and predict what's going to happen. But as the old saying goes in Big Brother, expect the unexpected. Now, Terence and Daniel did talk at one point about them both hoping that the nominations stay the same. And this is Terence, who's on the block right now, wanting the nominations to stay the same. So Monty or Joseph would go home. So that's going to be another element that's going to be playing into the veto competition. Is Terence going to be throwing it today? Because it'll play out today and we'll find out who the winner is. That would be interesting. And Terence would quickly become potentially public enemy number 1 in the house. I mean, it's going to take some doing to top Daniel, but Terence would be up there if he threw that. The leftovers would be like, Terence is gone next week. No forgiving, he's gone. But then again, I think that will change the game if that does happen because... oh my god, it's exciting as a Big Brother fan is to think of all the angles, but also, I mean, that's kind of dumb from a Big Brother perspective to look at Terence and see him saying, let's just keep the noms the same. If you're on the block, win that damn veto. Win it. That's Big Brother 101. We saw Marcellus make that mistake in season 3. So that 21 seasons later, we wouldn't see people doing the same thing. Terence, don't throw the veto. I know you're not listening to me right now, but I am sending brainwaves to the house. Don't throw it. If you're on the block and you care enough about winning all that money at the end, that life-changing amount of money, don't throw the damn veto. Indy, Terence and Daniel enjoyed a Taylor bashing session at one point in the day. But hey, what's new? This is day 32 in the house right now. And it's like a pastime for them at this point. They just love jumping on that bandwagon of talking about how she does nothing around the house and how all she does is sit and eat layers and all that kind of stuff. And it's like they're mad at her because she's in a better position than them. Because let's be honest, Taylor now is in a better position than Indy, than Terence, and most definitely more than Daniel. But they were all, to this conversation. Indy started it, Terence finished it, and it puts a big smile on my face that they continue to, not the fact that they continue to hate on her, but at the fact that we are now in a position in which Taylor is in a good position, so the hating can't really tear her down. And it didn't anyway. We've seen her at the lowest of the low, and she still pushed on through, and she had the biggest smile on her face during it all. Yes, she cried, but she didn't make that her entire personality while she was in the house. We see people break down in Big Brother seasons gone past and just cry and cry and cry and don't pick themselves back up and just start feeling sorry for themselves. Taylor has stood with grace, with dignity, with warmth, with kindness, with generosity, and all wonderful qualities. And I know a lot of people right now are going to be going, Tom, you're making out Taylor's an angel. No, I'm saluting out a good person, because that's what I do. Okay, if you're going to be sad with your life, then go ahead, put a nasty comment right now about me or about Taylor. Do it. I don't care. But you're just going to give me more clicks and more and more views for my channel. So, in fact, if anything, I thank you. But if you want to be so miserable as to do that right now, be my guest, folks. But yes, I am very, very happy about Taylor being able to just rise above it every single time. And it's the same kind of people who put those comments that Taylor finds herself rising above, and myself as well, because again, y'all just give me more revenue when you put nasty things, so thank you for that. I appreciate you. Thank you for bringing more people to TV Talks with Tom. I love you. Alright gang, the Great Muffin War of 2022, Muffin Gate, Muffin Party, Muffin whatever. Yeah, there's a million names that have been floated around for it online, and this is continuing on, much to the viewer's pleasure. And Jasmine actually confronted Turner, and things got a little bit awkward between them. Now, beforehand, I'll read out what she said to some other people. She kind of, I think it was Terence who had told, I think Terence had leaked it to her. But at least it kind of creates for a bit more excitement. At least it's heating up a bit more. But anyway, Jasmine says to Alyssa and Indy, Turner touched my muffins. I don't want you touching my... why did I mouth touching there? I saw the word, so I did it. I don't want you touching my... Don't nobody want your nasty ass hands that hasn't showered for an entire week touching my muffins. So Jasmine's, she's digging deep there. She's not happy with it. But anyway, they had a face off in the kitchen. Turner was on the stairs and she was in the kitchen. And Turner was saying, look, these muffin wars didn't start with you. And didn't start with me. So basically he was implying that he did it as a result of Jasmine's behaviour, which is so true. Turner was talking moments ago about how Jasmine's, high maintenance to live with and difficult. He's right. We've seen Jasmine on the feeds for just over a month, and we have came to know very, very quickly how highly irritating her behaviour is, and how demanding and rude and over the top she can be, and incredibly obnoxious, I can imagine, to live with. So it's understandable that Turner clapped back, because Turner's an incredibly chill guy. If you've pissed off Turner, then you've been real bad. It's one of those situations. So I don't know. I'm glad Turner's continuing the wind-up situation, because Jasmine's so rude and demanding, and she actually stole some of Turner's food last week, I think, or the week before or something. So it's all warranted. And you can tell Turner doesn't really like Jasmine anyway, so I think he's one of us, I think he stands with one of us. But Jasmine is like, come on, fess up, festie, bestie, and stuff like that. It was very it was like one of those situations where they were trying to keep it chill with what they were saying to each other, but also there was a lot of passive aggression going on, trying to get a point across, Turner was more chill about it, but Jasmine was aggressive. And you can tell she was annoyed. As you would be if someone had done that. But I don't know, I think, in my opinion, Jasmine brought it on herself with the way she is very rude to people, in the way she speaks, and very demanding and, shouty, and I don't know. She seems like one of those people where if the whole world doesn't revolve around her, and if you're not contributing to that as well, then she's not going to like you. And Turner doesn't contribute to the world revolving around Jasmine, and as a result, Jasmine spends time talking about Turner and saying, that he doesn't help out enough, and slagging off Taylor. And, we've seen her slag off Taylor. I think my point is solid there. That's kind of what I've convinced myself right now. I think if you don't contribute to the world revolving around Jasmine, then she is not going to be a fan of you. Long may Muffin Gate continue. Now, towards the end of the night, we kind of concluded that Daniel is still the target. I would imagine things will go back and forth a million times over because, of course, this is Big Brother, and it has been the season of blindsides so far and the season of things getting flipped around and actually expecting the unexpected, which is something we did not expect at all, which is rather wonderful, to be honest. But yes, I do hope that it is Daniel this week. That's my honest hope. It would be nice to go into jury with the most likeable of the house guests, if that makes sense. You know, I'm not saying everybody's going to be likeable there, but, you know, Daniel's most certainly, in my eyes, the least likeable after the way he's, you know, talked to Taylor, especially on the episode where he blamed Taylor for the Paloma situation, and then Taylor... That was heartbreaking anyway, that moment. But basically, it seems like Daniel is still the target. Let's hope that actually lasts longer than Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson's relationship, because that would be absolutely wonderful if Daniel does get backdoored this week and goes home on Thursday night. That is all of your live feed updates for today, folks. I thoroughly hope you all enjoyed watching. Please let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section below. Now, quick shout outs here and there for my brand new channel, Culture Cocktail. I reacted to a song by Carpenters yesterday. Oh my god. Right, I'm not going to take up too much time doing this, right? But I've heard Karen Carpenter's voice before, but oh my word, that voice, it just sends me into the heavens. It's angelic, it's amazing. Anyway, I listened to a song of hers. And it was beautiful. It was really, really beautiful. So please go show that some love, that video, guys. It's a new reaction review channel of all sorts of things on there. I've done Fleetwood Mac a little bit already, and the Carpenters I'm on now, so I'm very, very excited to be doing that. So please go subscribe and show that some love. Link is in the comments. No, link is in the description. Can't get my words out. I'm very, very tired, folks, but the link's in the description below. But thank you, everybody, for watching. I appreciate every single last one of you. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter. It's up there, and I've just hit 3,000 followers on Twitter, so thank you guys. You are all wonderful. I hope that everybody has a wonderful weekend, and make sure that you are staying safe, staying positive, staying healthy out there, and remember to be kind to one another. But in the meantime, please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, do all of that wonderful stuff. But until your next live feed update, I've been your host, Tom Vasey. Good night.